Hey guys, what's up? Hope everything is good. Now in today's video I'm going to show some clips that I've got from the first few weeks of the Valorant beta and just talk about my thought process each round and try and explain how I use the character abilities. So on this round you can see it's escalated quite quickly. I was playing C-Long, which is my default position on this map. Within the first 20 odd seconds of the round everyone was dead on my team. I did manage to catch someone who was kind of lurking at C-Long and kill him. Now I don't have the microphone set up so you can actually hear me in this clip, but I was calling at this point that I'm going to wait, make them think I'm saving, and then use my ult to try and ninja defuse.
Play the century.
You forget
So very quickly I'm going to talk about Omen's ultimate ability. Now that is to teleport anywhere on the map. However, there is a significant sound cue and visual cue, so everyone knows that you've used it. If they're in the area they'll know exactly where you've also spawned, so quite often they can turn around and kill you. So I've stopped using this very aggressively now. I tend to kind of hold on to this ultimate ability and use it to rotate as CT, and occasionally as T I'll use it for a rush. Now here is a example of using it to rotate. Look at the time left and they have the bomb. I managed to kill the bomb planter as it comes out of the bathroom, drop off, and we win the round.
10 seconds left. You won't be able to plan. Play time.
thrifty.
So only a single kill there, but you can see just how useful the ultimate is if you use it correctly. So now I'm going to show a couple of clips with the operator, or the equivalent of the AWP in CSGO. Now at the moment I think this gun is a bit incomplete. It's extremely easy to use scope. You can literally scope in without making any sound. It's really accurate like it should be, and it just feels quite easy to use. However, there's no consistent way to quick scope or to no scope with it, so it's kind of basic at the moment. I hope to improve it, but it's a clip of getting a couple of kills, one at C-Long, one in B, and then they end up going into B. They kill off my two teammates here and they do revive, so now it's a 2 versus 1 situation, and this really reminds me of CSGO in terms of just using smokes to fake defuse the bomb and get the round. So little tip, if you haven't played Valorant yet, or if you're new to Valorant, you can defuse the bomb halfway and it will save your progress when you go back to it.
Nice Rob, sorry for that.
Shameful performance.
Clutch. Really nice Rob, good job.
Another AWP clip here. This is the very next round from the previous clip. They are entering into B. This is about as aggressive as you can use the AWP really at the moment, because like I say, you can't quick scope or no scope with it accurately, so you kind of have to allow yourself time to zoom in, but a nice quick 4-man there.
Don't ever not use the AWP. Just good open head. Yeah.
So this clip is really just included because it's an ace. I've got better aces than this one. This one's not actually too special, but shadow play sometimes will just fail when I try and get a clip, and this is actually the only ace I managed to get on shadow play. But I want to talk about the Phantom, so I'll include this clip. When I first started playing I was using the Vandal only, which is like the AK, and just tapping with it. It's got a high damage output but a slower rate of fire, but I now use the Phantom a lot more. It's still a one-shot headshot within 30 meters and it's extremely fast rate of fire, and I just really like the feel of it, so this at the moment is my go-to rifle. This next clip is actually a good example of using every single one of Omen's abilities. So I'm going to use his ultimate as part of a rush to get to the back of A while my teammates work the A site. Pretty much a rush here, it's a bit of an execute. So I'm in the heaven here, there's nobody playing near me, so I've got away with it. However, I do get smoked off by a teammate, a bit of miscommunication there, so I have to go back to CT and actually just get the rotate. So after getting the rotate, I'll then use a flash to kill somebody when he's blind, and then I use his teleport ability to win a 1v1 by outpositioning the enemy.
Standing.
guys that were above.
One enemy remaining.
Shadows travel. I have the spike.
So these next two clips don't have any sound unfortunately, but it's another example of a gun other than the Phantom and the Vandal, and it is the Judge, which is a automatic shotgun. It's got a pretty decent rate of fire and the damage output is absolutely insane. I actually think this gun is a bit too good at the moment, and it's only 1500 credits, so that means if you're in a position where you want to buy the round but also leave yourself enough money to buy next round, and you're playing a close position like I am here, you can buy this gun and quite easily get a 3 or 4 man with it, so definitely worth having in your arsenal.
Everything changes.
This next clip is a ace on bind, so there's a 3-man setup we have here with 2 people on short and me watching the bathroom area. Now my 2 teammates got picked off, so I just I'm trying to delay the enemy and get a couple of entries while my teammate back up from B, and it does actually turn into a pretty decent ace.
One more. Tag.
One enemy remaining.
Sure, lamps there, Ian.
Coming to you.
Blinding.
Get lamps, I think. Right, to your right, Dan. You're there.
Yeah, hold that. Yeah, Dan's got lamps. Good spots.
This clip is just a quick 3v1 that shows the importance of positional sound, which is really good in this game.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, Rob. Last guy, man. No plant yet.
There's a tripwire in the site.
Blinding.
This next clip is just an example of how I think the operator can be used really well to get an early call on rushes. So I'm spotting A long here, I see one cross to A short, and the operator, like I say, is very good on this game if you're scoping and give yourself time to scope in. So I get a couple of kills, in fact a third kill in just a second on long, and a decent 4-man, but it completely locks down a rush just by playing pretty aggressive with the operator.
One with short.
One enemy remaining.
So this clip is a bit stupid really, so I spoke earlier about how I dislike the Omen ult for anything other than playing it to kind of rotate, because it's kind of gimmicky. If they hear it, they'll just kill you, and if they're not paying attention it might work, but it always feels like you're basically throwing your life away. But this time I used it because I think they're in the A bomb site, but they're actually on A long, and I spawn in between all 3 of the last enemies. So unbelievably, this is a clip that doesn't contain Omen. It's actually Silver, and we're doing a execute onto the B bomb site on bind. So me and our Breach are pushing to Hooker here, so he flashes me in. I get an easy kill on someone blind here. You'll then see me in a second use my utility to try and clear out the site. So a shock dart, a recon bolt to the back of the site to make sure no one's hiding there. My dart does get destroyed, so I do feel there is someone at the back of the site, so I use my shock bolt to try and do a bit of damage, and then we get into the bomb site.
That was pretty close. I can shock CT, Rob, just wait.
Revealing area.
Get there on that, man.
Shock dart.
So from this point the bomb site looks pretty clear, the bomb's going down. Now what I want to do is use all my utility this round, so I'm actually going to use my drone. I don't have anything left to play really too aggressively and push CT, so I use my drone and find out that CT is clear, which means I don't need to worry about it anymore.
I've got a hook.
Off your feet!
Elbow somewhere. I don't know.
Elbow, man. Yeah, I need. Sorry. Elbow.
Ult is ready. No chance.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice round,
Now
Rob.
4.
So another silver clip here is quite good because I use every single bit of utility.
Yeah.
I recon bolt short to clear it from my teammate. I then use a drone in a teleporter to see they're at the B, retake B with some shock bolts, and then use my ultimate at the end of the round.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna
another.
easy, mate.
I'm gonna dart short and then use my drone on mid towards B.
Revealing area. Take flight.
Right, there's one to go. Might follow it out, you know.
Nothing wrong.
They are.
2 outside hooker. Just darted one of them. I'm gonna go back to B. There's at least 3 out towards B.
Too long. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but I'm rotating.
They've already molded spawn and stuff. And darted.
Spam me
Well,
at the side, I might use my ult.
Do I need to hold A?
Shot dark.
Put it
Spike
inside.
planted.
Careful.
Shot dark.
One enemy
Left side of
remaining.
hooker.
Stay
Last
down.
guy,
My
Robbie.
ult is ready.
Any idea?
let's have a hooker left.
Let's go elbow together.
I got my ult ready. Might try and dart.
Flash in hooker. Flash in hooker. Just
I'm gonna dart this way. I'm gonna dart it and then try and ult him.
Revealing
One sec.
I am the hunter.
God, man.
played well.
Out of charges.
So I'm going to end this video here. This last clip is just an example of another Omen utility usage. So it's actually just smoking the entrance to a bomb site, then smoking inside the bomb site and teleporting from one smoke to the other. It works quite well. You can catch some people out with it. It's worth doing at least once in a half. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please do let me know in the comments and leave me a like. I've got plenty more Valorant content coming up in the next few weeks. So do subscribe if you have any interest in Valorant whatsoever, and I'll see you next time.
Clear smoke and CT.
Smoke's down.
No, CT.
30 seconds left.
CT still.
Got ult, Rob. Got ult.
Still got it.
One enemy remaining.
Connector could be.
On the money.
Connector.
Back 3.